What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Here is my review for Sofia Coppola's, last film she did before On the Rock, and that is The Beguiled. Now I remember watching this movie back in 2017. The Beguiled is pretty cool. It's actually based on it's actually a remake of a 1973 movie that was directed by Don Siegel, starring Clint Eastwood. It's also based on a book, if I'm not mistaken, and in it, you got Colin Farrell, who portrays this injured Union soldier named John McBurney, who ends up finding himself on the run during the Civil War, and so he ends up seeking a refuge at a all-female Southern boarding school, which is led by Nicole Kidman's character, who's of course a teacher. You got the students portrayed by Elle Fanning, who of course worked with Sofia Coppola on Somewhere. You also had Una Lawrence, who appeared on Mad Mom. She was also in the movie Big Time Adolescence, and she was just seen in Netflix's A Monster Guide what was the name of that? Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. She was just in that. I also starred Addison Rickett, who was just seen in Banana Split. She was also on the Thundermans on Nickelodeon, so there's that. Anyway, The Beguiled is insane. I mean, Nicole Kidman, of course, her and Colin Farrell actually both worked together on The Killing of Sacred Deer. They were pretty good on that. You even had Kristen Dunst, was also in this, who of course worked with Coppola on Marie Antoinette and Virgin Suicides. Kristen Dunst was hands down terrific in this. But then there ends up being like a sexual encounter between Colin Farrell and Elle Fanning's character, and things take a bad turn. They pretty much tie the guy down, torturing him and everything. It is one of the most insane movies I've seen in that year. It was, I guess, say it was a bit of a western. It wasn't like your typical western, but the guy was really cool. It had some good costume, cool set design. The great performances by Nicole Kidman, by Colin Farrell, by Elle Fanning. The one who plays the young kids was pretty good. It had a good cinematography. It was shot by Philippe Lee Shaya. I'm never good at pronouncing some of these cinematographer names, to be honest. Yeah. And it was like his first collaboration with Coppola. Sofia Coppola is her cinematography from her movies are pretty solid. I mean, Virgin Suicide had good cinematography. Somewhere, I mean, they always get some of the best cinematographers for her films. And yeah, sadly, this movie did not really get any Oscar nomination. They got released a tad bit early. I remember watching this movie back in June 2017. Saw it down at Kips Bay AMC here in New York City. I really enjoyed it. 2017 was a cool year for movies, by the way. But anyway, The Beguiled had some really great performances, really intense moments. I mean, they pretty much tortured him the same way Andy Wilkes tortured Paul Sheldon in Misery. I mean, this wasn't a horror movie or anything, but it had some horror elements, and it was insane. Definitely go check out Beguiled if you guys haven't seen it. I probably even prefer it over the Clint Eastwood film. The Clint Eastwood one was okay, but I probably prefer the remake over the original. And this is definitely one of the rare films, like rare movie remakes, where the remake is a tad bit better than the original. I mean, if you guys ever really had a chance to see the Beguiled remake, give it a shot. And I'll say give it a shot the remake as well. The Clint Eastwood remake's okay, yeah. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. Have you ever seen The Beguiled? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Were you not a fan of it? And which one did you prefer? Did you prefer the Clint Eastwood version or the Sofia Coppola version? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.